begin with subscribing to Hangman's Tarot, and go ahead and hit subscribe. As you click that bell, I want you to know that you will get up to 2 notifications a day or more. And if that sounds good to you, please go ahead and click it. Other than that, the rest of the spiel will be at the end of this video. We're going to get into Capricorn's reading with this oracle. We're going to do a current energy on your oracle reading, and then we'll get into the tarot card reading with all the information and kind of back up this oracle reading. So we'll just find out how things are going as of right now, currently where you're at, where you exist, just a tiny bit of that surface layer. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what the month of August has in store for you. Probably already feeling remnants or just beginning signs of your situation for August, but then we will find out some predictions so we can set some intentions, goals, whatever it is that needs to be played out. You can figure that out along the way. A little low in energy there. Excuse me. Coming down with a little something, something. I think I've been cursed. Okay, here we go. All right, so you are in some energy of kind of reflecting on some sort of situation, maybe examining this situation in particular because it's kind of a fresh start or a new start or just kind of restarting this whole scenario, whatever it is. But you're definitely examining, you're trying to start from where you kind of left off, but you want to be exactly where you are at the same time. So just really adding some information, whatever that you need to know on those types of things, and really just beginning that and just having some originality, because that is definitely currently in your energy. Very lighthearted, feeling a little free, feeling like you're maybe trusting yourself or your unique ways or your unique ideas, thoughts, creativity, and just kind of doing things the right way this time instead of, restarting something and just really letting it fall flat. You're just really wanting to get this to go here. You also are a little low in energy when it comes to kind of allowing the first thing to come into your mind and allowing those things to kind of play out. You really censor what it is that is your vision. So just kind of confirming the originality. Just you want to make sure that you add all that together, kind of giving it a little bit of a, I don't know, I just feel like the harmony, there's a little bit of a disharmony within whatever it is that you're trying to recreate or restart, especially because you feel a little doubty about that vision that you have. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with your vision. All right. Lightening your load is also within your energy. So maybe you're just dealing with some heavy duty things, almost feeling like the world is kind of, I don't know, placed on your back. Just know that the design is there for a reason and that you're leading with light. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Just be very intuitive, really listen to yourself, start manifesting, just really focusing on kind of letting go of whatever is on your back and letting that kind of become your future. And you also are dealing with some grief, but you are not grieving. You're resisting. So let's get into this tarot reading. I want to find out what's going on with you, Capricorn. What are you grieving? That is definitely going to lighten your load if you start to bring yourself into some sort of grievance, especially something that you're resisting. Really, I don't want to grieve. I don't want to be upset. No, we don't, honey. We don't. None of us want to be upset, honey. All right, let's get into it. Let's confirm that that oracle reading, and then we will also get into the rest of your situation for the month of August. I cannot believe it's freaking August already. Like, it's just absurd. Kind of went by pretty quickly. We're going to get into the finances, your business, your coins. First, we're going to get into your employment, find out about the money bag, the bank account, see where you are as far as getting raises or maybe not getting raises. But I want you to know that this is going to align whether you are self-employed or employed. Welcome, Princess May. You look like my daughter. Oh, boy. Hold on, Mom. Hold on, y'all. That went flying. Maybe not as much growth as you were kind of first initially thinking that August would actually bring you. I'm sorry. I have got to fix this computer. Hold on. Okay. There. I think we're good. All right. I think that looks a little bit better. The lighting in here is just not as good as it usually is. Okay, anyway, so the financials, just the idea, the creations, again, that you're just kind of not bestowing upon our world. Whatever it is that you do for work or whatever you do creative wise, you're really stalling with the oracle reading. Is just kind of confirming that to me. I feel like if you weren't, you would really add growth and, changes to your financial situation. But as of right now, it's looking as if you're not because of that specific reason. Okay. Yeah, just not using that deep inner intuition, just really going with the wisdom that whatever it is that you have, it's just bringing it to a really unbalanced place as far as your finances go. I do feel like you're going to try and be a little bit more responsible this month, maybe organized, more planned, really just trying to gather in the money, be as supportive as possible when it comes to your finances. Because that's kind of what's influencing everything, is the fact that you kind of are not going to be in a place of growth financially. So the influences of that are definitely going to be, you're going to try and really, really hard to get into a different place. You want to be very stable. You want to be safe. You got to lead yourself in that direction. Likely outcome of that situation financially, just really pushing yourself and welcoming the idea that, if you're believing in yourself, if you feel like you're protected and you're protecting your financials, you're taking care of everything that you're supposed to be taking care of. I feel like the mistakes or the melodrama or anything that you're kind of resisting or, resenting even, I feel like this conflict is definitely going to put you in a place where you're in more self-control in August. Okay. So any meditation, anything that you can compromise on, make sure that you do so that you can get into this place, a place of less worry, a place of assistance, okay, a place of safety, kind of where you're headed and wanting to go to. Because it's almost like you're just starting from scratch. It's like you're like, I'm just starting again. I'm just getting into this again. So what is it that I need to do? Well, to create and grow and add more to your, finances, to your money bag, your bank account, whatever you're holding on to, that sack of diamonds, I don't care what the hell it is. Make sure that you stop focusing on worry. Stop focusing on lack of, okay? Because those are the things you're affirming. Stop affirming those things. Let's get into the business of it. So let's find out how you are employment-wise. Let's find out if you're going to get a raise in August. Maybe you're just bumping up your game self-employment. Again, just let this kind of align wherever it aligns. All right, we got our 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Okay, so business-wise, I definitely feel like there is a challenge headed your way in August, or you might be, again, feeling the remnants or the beginning stages of these things. As far as your financials, feeling content, you're in a place where you could feel content, but it's like, again, you have something challenging coming up, and it's definitely something that's going to affect your personal energy. It's very exciting. You're going to be very determined to be, kind of headed somewhere, put it in some sort of direction. And I feel like you kind of reflecting on this or, adding any kind of information that really made you all aware of this is kind of where you were placed because of that. So reevaluating your situation, because you're not fully content. You're not full of fulfillment. You know that the light is still on you and you're really just trying to hone in on your craft or whatever it is that you do for business. This is going to manage you into a different place as far as getting into this challenge upcoming. Let's find out a little bit more about it, the influences surrounding. All right, so you have a worry. Again, this is just you, again, Capricorn, kind of worrying about the finances, the money bag. It's just all kind of like linked together, if you will. So I definitely feel like there will be some sort of change that makes you put, you kind of like turn things around. You're like, no, I want to be fulfilled. I want to feel safe. I want to be in a place where I'm okay materialistically. Externally, I want things to be okay. I want maybe a new house. Maybe you want to travel more. Just kind of depends. But the assistance that you want is more so about, somebody assisting you in being a leader. You don't want to depend on anyone in that assistance way. Yeah. So likely outcome here is just really getting into more of a trusting role as far as your employment or your job. And I feel like your understanding and your compassionate side is really going to push you in that direction. And it's really going to help add to this business stuff or whatever you do for work. Okay. And then by the ending of this, just really confident because of it. So just maybe not feeling as confident or passionate right now. You will by the end of August, especially when it comes to your job or whatever it is that you do for work. So the action that is needed will be put into the situation. And if it's needed, make sure you do it. Set intentions to rise to the occasion, darling. All right. Let's find out about your health. Let's find out if you're healthy or not. Now, this is going to resonate physically, emotionally, spiritually, or mentally, however this aligns with you. Okay, so health-wise, not as clear within the mind. So mentally, you're struggling or you're a little bit, I don't know, just really not even caring or wanting to know about it. And in August, it's really going to start affecting you. The idea of like, being foggy or having a mental illness maybe, or just having some sort of, moment, a blip in the radar where you're not as clear or not as focused. This is definitely something that is upcoming in August. Okay. And I feel like the resilience that you have or the protection that you can gain access to, especially spiritually, I think that you're very fulfilled there. I think things are really good there as far as like seeking those types of things out. I think you're just kind of getting to more of an ending stage of your spiritual. So I think you're transitioning, most likely is how I feel. And you're definitely prepared for that. And that's something that you have manifested and put yourself into that place. Okay. Mentally or health wise, I think just you'll be dealing with some brain fog, some mind shit. Okay. Because the things that are kind of influencing this is that you're recovering from something. This could be recovering from, addictions. It could be recovering from a hangover. It could be recovering from a really shitty friend. I mean, it just kind of all depends on where you're at on your life path. But again, that freedom or, getting to more of an ending on that type of thing is coming very quickly here in August. Definitely looking up right to me. Lots of nice positive energy. And again, likely outcome is that, this is definitely going to be something you're not going to communicate about the melodrama. You're not going to communicate about the mistakes or the situation at hand. You don't want to deal with it because a lot of sharp communication, a lot of nasty messages back and forth is kind of what you're either A, trying to stop doing, or B, just don't want to get involved in. Okay. So that's definitely just you trying to stay away from the dramatics of it. Even if we lit the fire, we still walked away, right? Okay. So just getting into an ending, a transformation by the end of August. So you are headed for a release or some sort of transformation shift, something spiritually, I feel. And then mentally, I think that, that fog will clear up, especially when you're not focused on any of those conflicts or the dramatics around you. I think it's going to be much better for you. So, all right, let's get into your love life. Let's get nosy. Dun, 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 dun. All righty. One more. All right. Maybe dealing with a Wands, maybe some fire, maybe an Aries. Earth sign dealing with an Aries. Yeah, definitely. Okay. I feel like whoever this person is, you kind of look at them as if, especially in August, you're just looking at them as if they're like really dedicated to something. Their energy is very fixated or focused onto something. And I feel that this person is usually very diligent, very smart. And it's almost like they were very, very profound. And now you just feel like there's a dedication or some sort of focus energy wise that is, just not high in energy, or, you wish that they would focus on something else maybe. But the bottom line is that they are losing the original energy that was in the relationship, or they're losing that connection or that original spark. Now, this could mean that this focus that you're wanting, it's probably not going to show up because they're going to start working on something else, whether that's good or bad or whatever it is that your opinion is. I mean, to them, the focus that they put the energy to is totally up to them. And that's where they want it. That's how they want it. That's what they're going to do with it. Okay. And you're just like, well, you're so good at all these other things. Why don't you just continue putting your focus, in these places? But this was probably very physical, a lot about sex, obsession, kind of that heat, that wild. So in August, you'd be definitely seeing that start happening. Okay. Them kind of trickling away for sure. Because I mean, this was a success. You both had very good health in this relationship. And I felt like it's almost like you were doing the work for each other. You're doing the work. And I feel like this is definitely some sort of a blast from the past. This is how I'm feeling with 3 of Cups in upright position. Okay. And this is also a calm before the storm. So the troubles in this relationship, or the troubles that, felt like we're like, could easily be balanced out, are no longer. Okay. So it is time to move forward from this person. I mean, you're slowly going to maneuver away because you're still communicating. You're still trying to express to this person. But again, this success is definitely in the past. So the reunion of this, or you really trying for something, trying to get back into that physical stuff, maybe just get in the heat of it again. It's not happening. This is not happening here for any of it. Let's find out the intentions from each other. All right. So this other person that you're dealing with, Aries in specific, maybe just fire, or it could be an earth sign, a fellow earth sign. I feel like definitely this person hides their real self. So whatever this is, they're not letting go of their past, and they're not going to be doing that in August. They have a lot of self-doubt, and it's like you're going to be seeing double faces. You're going to be seeing 2 different fucking people by the time you hit August. They're really going to open up that side of them. So whoever they really are will come out, because that's what happens when the shadow is hidden. It will always come out because it's always got to turn light, right? So it's always got to have that sun come up and shine down. And it's like, if you don't see it, you don't see it. But if you see it, you see it. So that's where you're at on it. I do think that this felt like, you could break through this, especially in August. So the intention that you have is to mentally clear things up in the mind. The intention is to find, some sort of success, but you do have a sudden realization in August that you are going to have to accept. And, you're going to have to expand on that, because this is definitely, kind of a new idea according to what you were thinking already. So you're like, holy shit, like, what the hell, like, what's going on type of thing. I can deal with this. I can get through this. I feel like it's going to be new energy, and you're not really going to know what to do with it. But now you will set some intentions to prepare yourself. Likely outcome of this love scenario for August. Or maybe it's just a friendship. Maybe it's just a coworker, however this aligns, if this storyline is for you. Okay. Okay. This person that you're dealing with cares way too fucking much about what other people think about them. So whoever you're dealing with, they don't really care how you feel, because they've already got you kind of like hooked around their finger. So basically they are obsessed with everybody else around you and them. They don't. Yeah, that's why their other face is starting to show. That is completely where we're at on this. Okay. I do feel like the stability or the security here, it's no longer under control. This is no longer a great space or a great figure to be around. Okay. Somebody who once brought you security is no longer. Okay. There's a lot of judgment, harsh judgment too. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the last stand. And I feel like your love needs to be tended to. Again, love is never easy, but if that is what you're dealing with in August, this is not love. That is toxic. This is not love though. Okay. So close to kind of wearing out for sure. And I feel like the likely outcome is, if you keep doing this, you keep pretending this is love, you keep rewinding, you're going to get fucking tired and burnt the fuck out, and you're going to get done. Okay. So this is the last stand. I know that you feel like you're almost in this place of fulfillment, but this is not happening, especially if this is not the individual you thought you were dealing with. If they are now no longer there, then they're no longer there. They have checked out. They have gone. They have flown the coop. The coop. All right, girlfriends, boyfriends. I got to get out of here, Capricorn. All right, please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Go ahead and click that bell. You'll receive all my notifications here at Hangman Tarot, as well as checking out on the upload the videos that do end up popping up. Share, like, and follow on your social media. Check out my social media and the details below, and go ahead, leave me a comment or question over in the comments if you would like. And don't forget to go check out on YouTube at Hangman Tarot. Go check out my click member button. It's really fancy. You check it out. Enjoy your Friday, people.